is your person feeling about you right now? Pick pile 1, 2 or 3 and we'll get into your reading. Pile number 1, you chose these Gabrielle Bernstein cards, so we're going to get straight into your reading. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming. Directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. I'm picking up the sense that your person, I'm being guided to their throat chakra. There's something about them wanting to say something that needs to be communicated. I'm sensing with this I am patient card that they're feeling like they just haven't had the right time, the right opportunity hasn't arisen. I feel like they really believe in you and in your relationship, or if it's not a relationship, whatever the situation is, I feel like there's a belief in it, there's a feeling that it's right. This is what they're feeling. But there's something about time constraints. This sense as well with I feel my way into faith one step at a time, again is saying to me something about them needing to be patient and to find the right time, wait for the right opportunity. But they're optimistic too, with the universe is always conspiring to support me, and directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. So there's an optimism about your relationship, your connection. But this is the first thing I'm picking up, so I'm going to pick a couple more cards here. We're going to stick with this Gabrielle Bernstein deck. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. I can do less and attract more. I don't know whether you have felt at times that this person is hot and cold, or you have been unsure of how they're feeling. Okay, so what I'm just seeing in my head as a symbolic image is if you imagine that you both are students, it's as if this person hangs out with a different friend group than you. There's some kind of, I'm just being shown this image, you may not be students, but I'm just being shown this to say that there's something that seems to be separating you. And I feel like your person wants to bridge this gap, but there's something about the situation which makes you feel unsure of it. You haven't heard this from them, or you're not sure that they perhaps are interested in you or feel the same way. There's something that's creating distance, something that's creating separation, but it feels like it's to do with your circumstances more than anything. Let's pick some tarot cards. Okay, 2 came out. So I've got the 2 of Cups, relationships, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, the 4 of Wands, celebration, and the Queen of Wands, charisma. So I feel like you are represented by the Queen of Wands. I'm also getting this message now that this is becoming more complex in how this reading is playing out, that the situation we were just talking about could have been about someone in the past, and you've perhaps met someone and want to move on and have a different type of experience than you had in the past. With the Queen of Wands, I'm seeing someone who is sure about what they want, certain about what they want in a relationship and how they want someone else to show up for them, and that you're sensing you can have a new beginning here. But there's this, with the 4 of Wands card, I'm being shown that within you, you're vacillating between the past and the present a lot, and you're not sure which to go with. There seems to be some kind of inner conflict. It's as if your past is coming up in this present moment. There's something about the past. Perhaps who you were in a past relationship, but you've changed, you're a different person now. There might be something about the person that you're thinking of that's where you're being taken to something that's happened in the past, and you're, in a sense, projecting what's happened in the past onto this new situation. I'm just going to tune in for a second and ask Spirit for clarity. Is this about a new person? Who is this about? I'm being shown that, okay, so Spirit's clarifying and saying that something about your current situation where there seems to be something that's getting in the way of this relationship, which seems practical, and it feels like it's nothing to do with either of your emotions, but there's some kind of practicality here. And I'm getting that this could be something really simple, even like you don't know each other very well yet. It could be something more complicated, like you've been offered a job in a different place to where this person is. But it could be something really simple, or it could be more complex. But I'm being shown that there's something about it that's bringing up an old situation, something that maybe happened in the past. And I'm being shown that this might not even be to do with a relationship. For some of you it is a past relationship, for others of you it might just be taking you back to when you were younger and you felt like you couldn't perhaps have everything you wanted, or things weren't working out. There's a sort of fear that things won't work out. But I'm being shown that this person is very much interested in you, has strong feelings for you, and that's not where the challenge is. And I'm also being told by Spirit, don't assume that what happened in the past is going to happen in the present. So it's about just reconciling those feelings within yourself. But I'm going to ask one more question just about how your person's feeling. How is your person feeling about you? How is your person feeling about you? The more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. I'm feeling like they want to see who you are. They want to know you better. There's something about you needing to open yourself up so that they can really see who you are, because there's definitely a curiosity there, but I feel like they feel a bit blocked in terms of understanding who you are. But there's definitely a strong interest and a desire to understand you and to know you. And thank you for watching. I hope that this message resonated with you. Do subscribe for more readings and check out the others on the channel as well. Pile number 2, you chose these Moonology cards, so we're going to get straight into your reading. Show the world the real you. Hold your vision. It's time to take action. A win-win outcome is forecast. The thing that I'm picking up immediately is this Aries energy and the connection. And I feel like this connection has a fieriness. This connection has a lot of energy in it. And I'm being drawn as well to these mountains. It feels like you both could be very adventurous. You're both ambitious. You might be into self-help, self-development, because there's just this real desire within both of you to discover, to be true to yourselves. That's the best way of putting it. To be true to who you are, to hold this vision together, to take the first move. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Nothing will come of this situation. Your dreams need a practical plan. So I'm feeling that for some of you, maybe you're not involved with this person. If that's not the case, let's just see what comes out as I channel more here. But we've got be bold and make the first move. Communication is key. Your dreams need a practical plan. So I'm definitely feeling for a lot of you, perhaps the relationship's not in the place that you want it to be, or perhaps you're not a couple yet. For others of you, you may be getting involved and getting to know each other, but there is something in the way. Perhaps you live in different countries or something like that. There's some kind of obstacle. And for others of you, perhaps this person sees you as a friend or like a sibling almost. You've got that sort of friendship energy, and you wonder if there can be something more here. For others of you, I feel like even if you are in a relationship with this person, you might not have the level of intimacy that you want. So I'm going to pick from a different card deck and through here. Shown this is a symbolic image, so it doesn't sort of make sense in a literal way, but it's almost like you're talking to them but you're not saying the right things to open them up. You're communicating with them, but it's like you haven't found, I want to say, like what's the magic word? What's the magic password to their heart in a way? It's like something about the communication hasn't been clear for them to open up and to reveal that part of themselves to you. Because with milk and honey, I'm definitely feeling like, and building blocks, it's like all the potential is there to have exactly what you want with this person. Have you not expressed how you feel? If you're in a relationship with this person, have you expressed exactly what you want and what your needs are and what you want to experience with them? It feels like they're quite, I'm being taken back to this initial energy of someone who's really ambitious in terms of their own development in this life, and they may have a way of communicating which is very forward thinking. They might be thinking about their goals a lot, but they might not, and you might find this really inspiring. They might be just really driven. Maybe they're an adventurer or an entrepreneur or something, and they're so focused on this aspect of their life that you find it hard to just sit down and have a conversation with them about something different, maybe on an emotional level. So I'm being shown that it's quite difficult to figure this person out sometimes, but you see a lot of potential within them. I'm just going to pick one more card. I really want to understand how they feel about you, because I'm seeing the potential here. Time for a nap. Again, I'm feeling with this card that it's just hard for them to fully express themselves, or to even, they're the kind of person who would fall in love with you and then not realize it until it's way too late, and it just sounds like a rom-com. It's that kind of feeling. So I'm feeling that, their emotions might be, it's almost like they're sleeping, they're not fully accessing them, they're lying dormant. It's not that they're not there. I'm just going to ask how you guys can speed this process up. I mean, I'm already feeling, we have be bold and make the first move. Communication is key. Your dreams need a practical plan. But I'm just going to ask this question. A fiery climax approaches. So I feel like you may just get to a point, and we have Aries again. I feel like you may get to a point where you just you just ask them the question, you just bring it up. And I can feel for you that it's quite hard to do this, it's hard to go there. But I feel that this person, there is a lot of potential between you both for either creating a relationship or deepening one that's already there. And I feel like it's just key for you to tell them what you think, tell them what you want, and express your needs. Pile number 2, thanks for watching. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more readings. Pile number 3, you chose the Sea Oracle deck, so we're going to get straight into your reading. I was picking up a lot of fiery energy before I have even looked at these cards, so let's see what comes through. Heard, may your brave call be carried on the wind. Bliss, may you feel deeply and transcend. Beauty, may you perceive nature's artistry afresh. Alive, may you delight in vitality. I feel like your person is crazy about you. That's the thing that's coming through the most. And all of these words are expressing how they feel with you. They feel alive, they sense your beauty, they feel blissful, and they feel heard. And especially I'm really being drawn to feeling alive. And a sense of beauty, and also they feel awe-inspired and uplifted. They feel amazing with you. So I'm just going to refine this question a little more and ask how your person is feeling about you right now. So they feel, these are their feelings that they feel when they're around you or talking to you or thinking of you. How do they feel about you? Release, may you lay down your burdens. Magic, may you flow with the divine. Joy, may you pursue what lights you up. I'm going to pick one tarot card. Just feel like I want to bring in that really grounded energy of the tarot here. How do they feel about you? Here we are, the Page of Cups, loyalty. I'm just being drawn to them. I'm being drawn to my eyes, and I'm seeing that as they look at you and look maybe into your eyes, they just feel this sense of expansion, and they're very much in, you know, feeling in love. And it's that initial impression when you fall in love with someone where maybe they do know you, or maybe they have not known you for long, but they're so taken aback by their feelings that they can't really describe who you are. They're describing how they're feeling within themselves when they're around you. And with this Page of Cups, I'm feeling this sense of newness in a way, a sense of comfort as well that they feel. So this literally could not be a more positive reading. I mean, this is amazing. The only thing I would say to you in this situation, because I'm feeling a little ungrounded as I'm reading into it and tuning into the energy. If you're feeling like you want more concrete answers, then they just feel amazing around you. They're in love with you. They feel alive. They feel full of joy. They think you're magical. If you want something a little more constructive, I think you might have to wait a while and just kind of ground your energy. And also don't be afraid to ask them as well. I'm just going to pick a couple more cards just to get any guidance that wants to come through for you. I'm feeling dizzy. Tuning in here. Okay. The Queen of Cups, empathy. The Four of Pentacles, control. So I'm feeling like the Queen of Cups is you, and you do have a really, really beautiful, amazing energy. The Lover's, decisions. So there's an interesting energy coming up here where this person is clearly in love with you, but I'm wondering whether you really want this as a relationship. I feel like you might be flattered and you might see it as something that's really enjoyable at the moment, but there's a slight question within you of you're not quite sure here. There might be something with this Four of Pentacles. There's a sort of, you may have seen something in this person's personality where you're not sure, and maybe you're not entirely trusting of how they feel about you. It maybe feels a bit too intense. Maybe it's not your way of doing things, but it feels like you're happy to just enjoy it for the time being. And I feel like this is maybe another reading, so I would suggest maybe having a look at some of the other readings on the channel to see if they would resonate with you in terms of understanding what's going on a deeper level for you within this. But I am feeling that your person is totally in love with you, and that's the answer to how they're feeling right now. Pile number 3, thank you for watching. I hope that this message resonated with you. Do check out the other readings on the channel and subscribe as well for more readings.